flexing, yeah, I did it on kiss and tell. Any nigga hating, I'ma wish him well. Got it out the mud, but I never dwell.
Y'all, it's your boy Rob here, Square Wheels Auto. Today, I'm going to be walking you through the HD camera upgrade. Now, this is intended to replace the factory backup camera on the Infiniti Q50, Q60, G37. It's a universal camera and it is compatible with all of our G series screens. So hypothetically, you could use it on any make and model that we sell G series screens for. Typically, especially on the Nissans and the Infinitis, they're still using old 240p cameras, extremely low resolution because the OEM screens up front are also really low resolution. So when you put in a G series screen and you fire up your backup camera for the first time, now you're taking that tiny little image and you're spreading it over a larger pixel count and it looks even worse. It looks pixelated and blurry. So enter the HD backup camera, which we've got here available on squarewheelsauto.com. It is compatible with all makes and models. If you pick one of the makes and models, it will come with custom adapters to make sure that it'll fit on your OEM mounting brackets. The camera is actually mounted with a couple screws to this metal bracket, and we are going to want to retain this bracket. And now you'll see the bracket is free, but we can't remove it until we remove these two screws. So 1 and 2. I'm going to remove. Now doing it this way will allow you to keep your OEM camera in storage if you ever want to return to stock. And we want to use this bracket to hold the aftermarket camera onto this bracket. 1 and 2. And in doing that, oops, we free this up. Now there will be markings on the camera, at least in its current state. The markings on the camera go on the bottom of the camera. So that's how you know how to orient it. So when it's markings on the bottom, black on the opposite side, you'll know it's right side up. On here, you're gonna want this on the front of the camera like this. So what we're gonna need to do, so I'm going to run the wires through the front of the bracket. You see what I'm doing? Run it through. Like this, yeah? Now on the back here, you'll see that these line up pretty well, but there's no screw holes on the back of the OEM camera. And that's where this little bracket comes in handy. So we can just put this on here and you'll see that the bracket lines up pretty nicely with the holes that already exist on the back of the aftermarket camera. So just get this in place, put this bracket over the OEM bracket, and then screw these in and it'll be nice and secure. It's, you know, basically a metal bracket holding all of this together. So once you've got the bracket figured out, the only thing you need to figure out is how you're going to provide power to the camera and when you're going to provide power to the camera. And I'll go into that in a bit more detail. So on the other end of the power harness, you're going to see a red cable and a black cable. On the other side of the harness, you're going to see a red cable and a black cable. Now the red cable is going to be your 12-volt power source, and the black cable is just going to be where you're going to ground out the system. the source that you choose is going to determine when the camera is going to turn on. So most people, they just want their backup camera to turn on when their car is in reverse. So a logical tap point would be your reverse light in your tail light, and that's easily accessible through the harness, and you can tap the red one to that, and I'm pretty sure there's a grounding point on that also. Alternatively, if you want your backup camera to be on in more scenarios, like let's say you wanted to be able to open up the camera app on the G Series screen while you're driving and be able to see your car shooting flames. You can tap it to a more constant power source. So on mine, I've got mine hooked up to the license plate light, so that anytime the car is on, those license plate lights turn on, and then my camera will be getting signal. Now the benefit of that is I'll be able to open the camera app at any time and see what's going on behind my car through the camera.